All right. The unknown prisoner. That's what I'm talking about, you know. It's been talking about, we've been discussing this for a while. And, now I'm trying to figure out uh, what am I going to do here? You know, I'm in a kind of a medical center, a recovery center, and a nut house, everything else you can combine it with. And uh, my whole life is now in the hands of trying to make something out of it, and do something that I got to try to rearrange my whole my whole lifestyle, and that means if I take a drink, even though I'm just now in going into the nut house and everything, I'm just something has got to come to light about what I've got to do next. So anyway, I'm going to tell you a little episode that when I got into that treatment center and everything, and I guess I was there about 4 days. And you talking about 4 days without alcohol or any drugs, they would pump me up with some vitamins and keep my health in a pretty good situation. But I'm withdrawing. I'm going through some situations that I don't even know what's going to happen, because I've never been here before. I can't remember at this particular time that I went without alcohol 4 days without alcohol, drugs. That was unheard of with me. And anyway, I did. It was at about midnight. It was about midnight, I think, on my fourth day. And I decided, man, these people in here are nuts. I mean, they're crazy, and I need to get out of here. And so I had arranged a type of escape. I thought I was locked down in there. That's how bad off I was. I thought the doors were locked, and I was in a semi situation where if I tried to get out of here, they gonna, put the whammy on me. So anyway, it was about midnight or so, and I decided that I was going to escape. I was on the third floor, and I opened up the door, and it wasn't nobody in the hall or anything like that, and so I kind of eased out in the hall, and I kind of I saw it was an elevator right down the hall there, so I scampered over to that elevator and hit that button. Got in the elevator, hit that first floor, and I'm thinking, oh man, I'm fitting to get my rear out of here, boy. I think I can do this. So anyway, I hit that first floor, and I kind of lean out there to see if anybody was around looking, or any of those, I don't know if they were cops or whatever they may be, but you people that would hold you in there and not let you out. So anyway, I looked out there, wasn't nobody there, and I went, oh my God, what's going on here, man? I guess everybody done gone home or gone to sleep, left us maniacs, crazy people, alone. So anyway, so I lit out to the front door of this place, and I didn't know if it was going to be locked down or whatever it may be. And anyway, I got to the door, and I kind of pushed on it a little bit, and it was unlocked. And I said, oh my gosh, really? It's unlocked. So this door, it was a lot, the lights were on, it was in the lobby area, and the lights were really on bright, and these doors were glass doors. All of this whole front wall was kind of made out of glass. So, man, I said, look at here. So I grabbed that door handle again, and I reached to pull it or push it, and lo and behold, and I don't know why, but I looked into that glass, and that glass was like a mirror. And I could see my image in that glass, and I froze. I actually froze. I became so scared. So I couldn't move. And I thought to myself, I cannot go out there. I cannot make it. I cannot make it. See, I've been 4 days off alcohol and drugs. I had to have something to motivate me, get me going, and give me confidence to make that move. And I froze because I hadn't had that. And I don't know if I'm to the point where I've withdrawn that bad, but I was like out of courage, I didn't have anything to do, but just what I did is I looked again and saw, and I went, oh my gosh. I just let go of the door handle. I was so scared. I looked around and still wasn't anybody, I could see. So, man, I just ran straight as hard as I could back to that elevator and jumped in that elevator. And I hit that third floor, and I peeped out to see if there's anybody on that third floor moving around. There wasn't. So, man, I come out of that elevator, and I rapidly got back to my room. And, I got in that room, and I shut that door, and I ran in there and got in that bed, and I put the covers over my head, and I said, whew, I made it back. I was so... I guess I was terrified, not fried, terrified. So, that's how much I had expected, our alcohol and drugs had gave me all the, courage and whatever it is that I would take, and I could motivate through society whatever it was that I was trying to do. But without it, I'm telling you, I felt like a young child again, and that was the first really. Outstanding thing that caught my attention, that, man, I need this place. I need this if I'm going to try to do what I'm doing here. And I had been sober 4 days, and I didn't even know, what was going on with me anyway at that particular time, because they were just kind of giving me time to get off of the drugs a little bit and off the alcohol. And I was kind of secluded in a way, but I just wanted to give you that heads up on that episode. But I'm going to give you a further little to do on the treatment center and what went down in there a little bit on my next little segment. But I just wanted to talk to y'all about something that really was probably my first realization that, hey, this was for real, and I needed every bit of it. So I'll get back with y'all very soon. Later.